Mount San Antonio College is located in western Los Angeles County and is one of the largest community colleges in California. Mount SAC serves nearly 20 local communities and has educated more than 1.2 million people since opening in 1946. Its local districts include Baldwin Park, City of Industry, Covina, Diamond Bar, Glendora, the southern portion, Irwindale, La Puente, Laverne, Pomona, San Dimas, Walnut, West Covina, Bassett, Charter Oak, Hacienda Heights, Rowland Heights, and Valinda. One measure of air pollution is the amount of particles in the air. PM 2.5 is particulate matter consisting of very small particles in the air that are 2.5 micrometers or about 1/10,000th of an inch or less in diameter. This is less than the thickness of a human hair. Particulate matter is a mixture that it can include organic chemicals, dust, soot, and metals. The particles can come from cars and trucks, factories, wood burning, and other activities. Fine particle pollution has been shown to cause many serious health effects, including heart and lung disease. This map shows concentrations of particulate matter near Mount San Antonio College from 1998 to 2016. The U.S. Census Bureau uses the federal poverty threshold to determine household poverty levels. Poverty levels are defined by the minimum income needed to cover basic expenses such as food, housing, and utilities, which in California is about $40,000 a year for a family of 2 adults and 2 children. In early 2023, about 5 million Californians were under the California Poverty Measure poverty line. Dark shading on the map represents these lower income areas. Disadvantaged communities are defined as areas that suffer most from a combination of economic, health, and environmental burdens. These burdens include poverty, high unemployment, air and water pollution, the presence of hazardous wastes, as well as high incidences of asthma and heart disease. Gray areas on the map indicate disadvantaged communities in the local area of the college. Overlaying Mount SAC's student population over the disadvantaged areas map helps illustrate impacted local community college students. In early 20th century California, sparse laws governed mineral extraction, and rights to oil accrued to those who could pull it out of the ground first. This ushered in a period of rampant drilling in Southern California, with wells and associated machinery crisscrossing the landscape. By the mid-1920s, Los Angeles was one of the largest oil exporting regions in the world. Today, there are still over 20,000 active, idle, or abandoned wells, concentrated in the areas highlighted, spread across the county of 10 million people. About 1/3 of residents live less than a mile from an active well site, impacting their health. Adding Mount SAC's student population onto the map of disadvantaged areas and oil fields illustrates their proximity to these environmental stressors. Facilities in the industrial manufacturing sector, indicated in blue on the map, include plants, factories, or mills. They characteristically are power-driven machines and contribute to pollution in their proximity. Just like oil fields, many of these facilities are located in disadvantaged areas. In 2022, natural gas-fired power plants provided 42% of California's total net power generation. Across the state, gas power plants are significantly more likely to be found in the state's disadvantaged communities. In fact, 4% of the plants are located in census tracts that rank among the most disadvantaged 10% of Californians. Landfills, highlighted in brown, are engineered facilities where household garbage and other types of waste are collected, processed, or stored. As the organic mass in landfills decomposes, methane gas is released. Methane is 84 times more effective at absorbing the sun's heat than carbon dioxide, making it one of the most potent greenhouse gases and a huge contributor to climate change. Emissions from landfills pose a threat to the health of those who live and work around landfills. Community near solid waste facilities are often home to minorities and residents under the poverty line. A Superfund site is a location contaminated by hazardous waste that has been designated by the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, the EPA, for management and cleanup. Living, working, or going to school near a Superfund site may have negative health implications, including infant mortality, mental health, water and foodborne illnesses, and cancer. As of 2023, California has nearly 100 Superfund sites, several located in the Los Angeles region, highlighted in green. Heat severity refers to areas of cities that are hotter than the average temperature for that same city as a whole, and is measured on a scale of 1 to 5. On the map, represented in warm colors ranging from orange to red. People of color and community members with low incomes are more likely than other groups to live in historically red line neighborhoods that are present-day urban heat islands. Urban heat islands occur when cities replace natural land cover with dense concentrations of pavement, buildings, and other surfaces that absorb and retain heat. This effect increases energy costs, for example, air conditioning, air pollution levels, and heat-related illnesses and mortality. Combining all environmental stressors in a single map illustrates the effects of environmental injustice on Mount SAC's student body. Engaging in candid and open conversation about the vital role of environmental justice is higher education's responsibility. Take part in this conversation.